This is Texas A&M Baseball, brought to you by Twisted Tea, hard iced tea for the 12th man. Please drink responsibly. Texas Department of Transportation. Don't mess with Texas. The Pool Guy, a proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics. And by Coors Light, choose chill, proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics. Now let's head out to the field. Here's the voice of the Aggies, Andrew Monaco.
Play ball! Morning once again, Ags, and it's great to say good morning again. That means the Aggies advance in the SEC tournament here, 2025, Hoover Mets, Hoover, Alabama. The Aggies with a shutout of the Mississippi State Bulldogs yesterday. They advanced to take on the number 6 seed in this tournament. And one of the great surprises in the SEC this baseball season has been the Auburn Tigers. It will be Justin Lampkin who will be on the mound for the Aggies. Auburn will counter with Cam Tilley on the mound, the sophomore right-hander. Tilley makes his 5th start. He's 3-2 with a 4.71 ERA. Another one of those potent lineups that Justin Lampkin will have to face. Oh boy, did he navigate it beautifully his last time out. The complete game 3-hit shutout of the Georgia Bulldogs earned him SEC Pitcher of the Week. He was National Pitcher of the Week in college baseball. And Lampkin gets the ball again today on the mound. He takes a 4-7 mark with a 3.52 ERA. It is the 10th best earned run average in the SEC. In our pregame show, we will hear from the head coach, Michael Early, and we revisit yesterday's 9-0 win. And one of the things he will talk about is the Aggies excelling with situational baseball. That's one of many things, as well as what the bullpen did, as well as what Ryan Prager did. And then we'll have our Pepsi starting lineups, which will be identical to yesterday as the Aggies take on the Auburn Tigers as they advanced after the 9-0 win over Mississippi State. It's the Aggies, it's the Auburn Tigers. Our Wells Fargo warm-up with Michael Early. Next, this is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, don't mess with Texas, means we gotta step up, walk the walk, do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all the roads we travel, and all of our traditions, for all us Texans, don't mess with Texas means don't litter. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea hard iced tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea hard iced tea for the 12th man. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Howdy, Ags. This is Gavin Grahovac, proud member of your Fightin' Texas Aggie baseball team. For 75 years, the 12th Man Foundation has provided opportunities for student athletes like me to pursue our dreams at this world-class university. Thanks to the generosity of donors and season ticket holders, we have the resources to succeed on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Visit 12thmanfoundation.com and donate today to help shape the future of Aggie athletics. Thanks, and gig 'em.
It's been said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Not with Ford trucks. We're leading the change with innovative technology like Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving, raising the bar on capability with features like Ford Pro Power on board. Leadership in a world of change. That's what makes Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks. Visit your Texas Ford dealer today, and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
This is Ryan Swope, fighting Texas A class of 13. Now that I'm not catching footballs, I'm playing golf at the golf club at Texas A&M. The golf club at Texas A&M is an 18-hole championship golf course located in the shadows of Kyle Field. The club offers discounted rates to students, faculty, and staff of Texas A&M, as well as several membership options. To learn more, visit golfclubtamu.com or call the club at 979-845-1723. Thanks, and gig 'em. The golf club at Texas A&M is a proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
Aggie Baseball continues. Our chance to talk to head coach Michael Early. It's our Wells Fargo warm-up. It's the Aggies It's the Auburn Tigers. Before we go back, if you can talk about that win over Mississippi State. Michael, that was a complete win, was it not?
Yeah, good win. Good baseball all the way around, situationally, pitching. Hit the homer when we needed to hit it, but got guys in when guys were in scoring position, stole bases. Just played really good baseball.
I love when you say that, the situational baseball. When this team is doing that, this team's really tough, are they not?
Yeah, they are. And I think the hardest, I guess the part we got to get to situations where we can play situational baseball. I think we haven't got to that enough. I know whenever you fail at it, there's a big, you see it, but you got to put yourself in more situations like that so you're able to have more chances.
Pitching was outstanding from Ryan Stark to everybody in the bullpen. Really keeps you set up for the rest of this tournament, doesn't it?
Yeah. You got to keep playing one game at a time, but when you can get leads like that and put guys in and keep the score and, keep a Weston Moss out of the game like we did yesterday, or Caden Wilson got fresh out there a little bit, you got to try to preserve when the game allows you to do so.
You expected nothing less from Ryan Prager, did you?
No, nothing at all. Nothing. And I think I said it, but 9:30 in the morning is a tough time to play baseball, and when you have an absolute adult on the mound, you feel a lot better about it. Whether it's just it is a thing. You can say 9:30 in the morning and 9:30 at night are two different things. But I knew Prager on the mound, I knew he'd be wide awake like it was the afternoon. So that kind of gave me. I knew he was going to pitch well, but that part of it too, when you got just a straight professional out there, really helps your mind.
I guess I shouldn't ask the same question. I'm just going to change the name. You expect nothing less from Justin Lampkin today, correct?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all, man. Another pro, another guy we're a luxury, to have on our ball club, and just a constant professional.
He was outstanding against Georgia in that ballpark. This is a different ballpark, but when Justin is on, Michael, what does he do best? Competes and has stuff and guts and everything you can want in a pitcher is what he's got. Give me a little bit about Auburn, the team that you are facing today.
A really good baseball team that can do everything, just like about every SEC team. They got some good young players and just a really well-coached baseball team.
As always, thank you so much, Michael.
Thank you.
Michael Early, head coach, Texas A&M. That's our Wells Fargo warm-up. Pepsi starting lineups next. It's Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Bob McLaren with 44 Farms in Cameron, Texas. Like you, we love being a part of something greater than ourselves. That's why we're all Aggies. We also like bringing people together around the table to celebrate the hard work, grit, and all that it means to be a fighting Texas Aggie on the field, on the court, in the classroom, and beyond. So whether singing Hullabaloo or yelling Farmers Fight, Ags, let's gather, grill, and celebrate. 44 Farms, the official beef of Texas A&M Athletics.
The tradition, the rivalries. SiriusXM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of SiriusXM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Aggie fans, college baseball is back. So grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager to watch your team hit it out of the park. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Aggie fans or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. Gig 'em. Dos Equis, official import beer of Texas A&M Athletics. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2025. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
This is Ryan Swope fighting Texas A&M class of 13. Now that I'm not catching footballs and playing golf at the golf club at Texas A&M. The golf club at Texas A&M is an 18-hole championship golf course located in the shadows of Kyle Field. The club offers discounted rates to students, faculty, and staff of Texas A&M, as well as several membership options. To learn more, visit golfclubtamu.com or call the club at 979-845-1723. Thanks and gig 'em. The golf club at Texas A&M is a proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
Our pregame show continues. It is time now for our Pepsi starting lineups. Pepsi Zero Sugar, zero never tasted so good. For the 29 and 25 Texas A&M Aggies, Caden Kent leads off and plays shortstop. Batting second in center, Jace Laviolette. Batting third at third, Wyatt Hensler. In the cleanup spot, first baseman Gavin Cash. Batting fifth, the catcher Bear Harrison. Batting sixth, the designated hitter Hayden Schott. Batting seventh, it's the second baseman Ben Royal. Batting eighth, it's the right fielder Terrence Keel. And batting ninth in left field, it is Sawyer Farr. For the Auburn Tigers, Chris Rembert leads off and plays second base. Eric Guevara is at third, batting second. Ike Irish is in right. He bats third. Cooper McMurray bats cleanup. He's at first. Lucas Steele is the designated hitter batting fifth. Eric Snow bats sixth. He's at short. Bub Terrell is in left batting seventh. Batting eighth, it's the catcher, Jace Fralick. And batting ninth, in center field, it is Bristol Carter. Those are Pepsi starting lineups. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Texas A&M Sports Network. Our St. Joseph Health first pitch. Next, this is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Game day traditions start with a cup of community coffee, the official coffee of Texas A&M Athletics. Family-owned since 1919, Community Coffee has spent 5 generations roasting great-tasting blends right here in the USA. They're just as dedicated to making a difference in the community with programs that support teachers, military service members, disaster relief, and first responders. Try Community Coffee or find it near you at communitycoffee.com.
Texas is full of adventures. From hill country to piney woods, Gulf Coast to the valley, there's a Ford SUV to get you there in style, in comfort, and with the capability to help you make the most of it. Ford Escape, Explorer, Bronco, Bronco Sport, and the all-new Ford Expedition. For adventures of every size, there's a Ford SUV that fits. Test drive one today at your Texas Ford dealer, and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk, do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all the roads we travel, and all of our traditions, for all us Texans, "Don't mess with Texas" means don't litter. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.
Howdy, Ags. This is Bob McLaren with 44 Farms in Cameron, Texas. Like you, we love being a part of something greater than ourselves. That's why we're all Aggies. We also like bringing people together around the table to celebrate the hard work, grit, and all that it means to be a fighting Texas Aggie on the field, on the court, in the classroom, and beyond. So whether singing Hullabaloo or yelling Farmers Fight, Ags, let's gather, grill, and celebrate. 44 Farms, the official beef of Texas A&M Athletics.
This is Blake Bennerup. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Blake Bennerup and the Aggies taking on the Auburn Tigers. Aggies defeating Mississippi State. Auburn got one of the byes. And then with the potential weather that pushed the Aggie-Mississippi State game to yesterday, they get an extra day as we lead off on this Thursday. The Aggies and the Auburn Tigers. Auburn, the number 6 seed. A 9-game difference in SEC play this year for Auburn. Quite the turnaround for the Tigers. They have good pitching. They have an offense that can mash, and they seemingly lost every one-run game a year ago. And they not only won those one-run games, they weren't even that close at times, those games, as both head coaches meet at home plate, exchanging the lineup cards. Texas A&M will start with Caden Kent, Jace Laviolette, Wyatt Hensler. That will be our 44 Farms meat of the order. 44 Farms, the official beef of Texas A&M Athletics. 44 Farms Premium Angus Beef, proudly served in celebrated restaurants across America. And available to you at 44steaks.com. It was a top of the lineup. The grand slam by Jace Laviolette. Wyatt Hensler opened his first at bat with a double, and Caden Kent, although not the hit by pitch with the bases loaded and the sac fly, drove in 2. But it was really the bottom of the order for the Aggies yesterday. Royo, Keel, and Farr went a combined 6 for 12 with 3 driven in. When this lineup is long, this lineup can be very tough. Auburn takes the field in their blue batting tops. Auburn in script along the front. The red numbers on the front of their jersey, or the orange numbers on the front of their jerseys, white letters and numbers on the back. The interlocking AU in orange on their blue caps. Defensively, Cooper McMurray is at first. Chris Rembert is at second. Eric Snow, the shortstop. Eric Guevara is at third. Bub Terrell's in left. Bristol Carter is in center. Ike Irish is the right fielder. Chase Fralick catches. Cam Tilley, the right-hander's 3-2 with a 4.71 ERA. 42 innings for Tilley. This is his 5th start. 52 strikeouts. He does have 25 walks. His wins came against Holy Cross and Oregon State. In SEC play, he was 1-2 with save. 1-2 in SEC play, a save midweek against Georgia Tech. He beat South Carolina. He's lost to Vanderbilt in his last time out against Ole Miss. He lost 9-2. So Tilley on the mound, facing the Aggies. The Pool Guy presents our weather report. 80 degrees. And it is very comfortable. The humidity went out after that weather went through. Wind's going to be about 6 miles an hour, not nearly as much. It was racing across the field yesterday. It will still come out of the northwest, but not blowing nearly as hard as it did yesterday against Mississippi State. The weather report brought to you by the Pool Guy. Visit the Pool Guy's Pool Store off William D. Fitch, next to the HEB at Tower Point. Brandon Cooper calls balls and strikes. David Savage is at first. J.J. January, the umpire, at second. Clint Fagan is at third. Caden Kent steps in. Cam Tilley to throw our St. Joseph Health first pitch of the game. Too far inside with a fastball, 1 ball, no strikes. Your primary partner for primary care. And as the leading healthcare provider in the Brazos Valley, St. Joseph Health proud to be the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics. That is slapped back and out of play by Caden. 1-1 the count to Kent. Tilley will go fastball and old school 12-6 curveball, as well as the changeup. Righty in the middle of the rubber. 1-1 to Kent. Too high. 2 balls and 1 strike, the count to Caden. 0-for-3, snapped that 3-game hitting streak that he had throughout that series against Georgia. 2-1. Way outside. He misfired and missed Fralick all the way to the backstop. It's a 3-ball, 1 strike count. But Caden did add 2 RBIs yesterday. Again, hit by pitch with the bases loaded. And the sac fly. 46 driven in to go with his 12 home runs. In the leadoff spot. 3-1. Way outside. That is a 5-pitch opening walk for Fralick. And here's Jace Laviolette. 18 home runs, his 5th in the SEC, his 3rd Grand Slam of the season. 59 runs batted in, 10th in the SEC, and he is the 4th Aggie with 200 or more runs batted in for their career. The third baseman, Guevara, goes to the right of second base. The second baseman, Rembert, goes in shallow right and shaded towards the line, and McMurray holds Kent. First pitch fastball is low below the knees. 1 ball, no strikes to Jace. The .259 average for Laviolette, the 18 homers, 59 driven in. Jace is slugging .585 on base, .431. He and Andrew Fisher of Tennessee lead the league. 57 walks, change, cut on and missed. 1-1. Aggies in their gray road pants, the maroon batting tops. Aggies in script. Letters, numbers in white, the block TAM on their maroon caps and helmets. Kent leadoff walks at first. 1-1 the count to Jace Laviolette. The righty Cam Tilley, the lefty Laviolette, the pitch. Grounded foul towards the Auburn dugout. That's on the first base side. Aggies, the visitors, once again on the third base side. 335 down the lines, 380 to the alleys, 405 dead center, Hoover Metropolitan Stadium. Grass field. 1-2 the count to Jace Laviolette. Kent, the leadoff walk, leads from first. The pitch. Jace fouls that. He came in on him, did Tilley. He fights that off to the left over the Aggie dugouts. It remains a ball and 2 strikes. Jace now with 68 career home runs to lead the Aggies, second only to Hunter Hines, whom the Aggies eliminated yesterday. NCAA active leaders in home runs, 69 for Hines, 68 for Jace, 66 for Hensler on deck. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He chased a change that dived down and away. Here's Wyatt Hensler. Oh, that's a split finger as we see the replay. He went splitty. Here's Hensler. 1 for 5 yesterday. Ken at first, righty-righty matchup here. Tilley, Hensler. First pitch fastball was fouled straight back. 0-1. Four-seam fastball will be lower 90s. You can get up to 94. The slider, the splitter, the curveball. Those are the 4 pitches for Tilley. Skips up there. Tried to throw that slider. Goes to the left-handed batter's box. 1 ball, 1 strike in the backhand by Fralick. 7 pass balls for the freshman catcher. 7 of the 9 for Auburn. McMurray has to hold Kent. The rest of the infield plays Hensler to pull. 1-1 with 1 down and Caden at first. Hung a curveball that Hensler missed and fouls it off right side. Ball and 2 strikes. Auburn's turn to 45 double plays. That's smothered at the plate, comes back up and hits Hensler. Stays a ball and 2 strikes. Team leading .317 average for Hensler. Tilley goes old school, brings the card out of his back pocket. The old school scouting report. Usually what fielders have. Ken at first, 1 away, 1-2 to Hensler. Righty-righty matchup. Way outside. Can't stick that slider. 2-2. Leadoff walk, Caden Kent. Strikeout, Jace Laviolette. 2-2 to Wyatt Hensler. We're in the top of the first. Auburn right-hander Cam Tilley sends a 2-2 home. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Hensler. He went slider. Shortstop Snow to the right of second. Rembert goes into shallow right. Third baseman Guevara moves to short. 3 on the right side for Gavin Cash. 0 for 3 with 2 walks yesterday. Ken at first, now 2 away after the leadoff walk. Fastball down and in to Gavin. 1 ball, no strikes. We saw Gavin after the game, that challenge call. And I asked him, I said, Michael asked you, and you had to look like, hey, if you ask me, he's out. And the call was overturned. 1-0, shows bunt. He's going to bunt towards the vacated third base. That breaking ball is over for a strike. It's 1-1. Guevara at short, third base is vacated. Cash thought about laying a bunt to that vacated third base position. A ball and a strike to Cash. With Kent at first, 2 away, top of the first, no score. Pitch. Swing a miss. He chased a fastball that ran away from the left-handed hitting Cash. It's 1-2. And except for Kent, Tilley has been ahead of Laviolette, Hensler, and now Cash. The righty Tilley, the lefty Cash, with Kent at first, 2 away. The 1-2 home. Fouled straight back. He chased a high fastball. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Three on the right side with Rembert in shallow right and shaded towards the line. McMurray holds Kent. 1-2. Cash swing and a miss. Struck him out. He went with the splitter. And after walking Caden Kent, 3 consecutive strikeouts in a scoreless top of the first. Texas A&M nothing. Auburn coming to bat. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
At Cavender's, it's more than boots. It's who we are and what we believe in, our values and heritage, the sunrise that fuels the day, and the work that drives us forward. Our friendly staff and smell of leather greet you at the door. Cavender's is your go-to for the best selection and expert fitting of high-quality, authentic Western boots, hats, jeans, and more from the top-name brands. Because at Cavender's, this is how we live.
Aggie fans, college baseball is back. So grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager to watch your team hit it out of the park. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Aggie fans or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. Gig 'em. Dos Equis, official import beer of Texas A&M Athletics. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2025. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
This is Wyatt Hensler, and you're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Wyatt Hensler at third base for the Aggies. Across the diamond, Gavin Cash is at first. Ben Royo's at second. Caden Kent at short with Hensler at third. Sawyer Farr is in left. Jace Laviolette in center. And Terrence Keel, the second, is in right. Bear Harrison catches Justin Lampkin. The 6'4 left-hander is a 4-7 with the 10th best ERA in the SEC at 3.52. And he is coming off the stellar outing, the complete game, 3-hit shutout of the Georgia Bulldogs, 2 singles, a double in that shutout for his 4th win of the season. Fastball for Lampkin in the low 90s, the slider and the change. Part of his repertoire. That is our Slovacek Sausage player profile. Slovacek Sausage, tastefully Texan since 1957, and the official sausage of A&M Athletics. Chris Rembert leads off, and he is one of 6 Auburn Tigers with all SEC honors. Rembert was a All-SEC second team as well as the All-Freshman team. 356 is 10th best in the SEC. His 485 on base is 3rd best in the conference. The lefty Lampkin, the righty Rembert. First pitch fastball is high, 1 ball and no strikes. That fastball at 93 for Justin. The 1-0. Slider outside corner is a strike, 1-1. I love what Michael said about Lampkin when he's on, that confidence that he's pitching with in his junior season. 1-1. This is popped up behind home plate. Harrison coming back, but he's going to run out of room. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to the right-handed hitting Chris Rembert, leading off against the lefty Justin Lampkin, bottom of the first. The pitch. Too high with a fastball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. Got him, swing and a miss. He struck him out. He went upstairs with a fastball, and Lampkin, with his 94th strikeout this season, 10th in the Southeastern Conference. 1 down. Here's Eric Ibarra. Another right-hander. Pitch from Lampkin. Over for a strike. He threw that slider belt high right down the heart. It's 0-1. 15 strikeouts for Lampkin his last time out. 0-1. Change off the end of the bat on the right side. Cash and Royo. Royo the call just on the outfield grass. In fair territory behind first base. 2 away. And now here's Ike Irish. He is a first-team All-SEC. 354 is his average, 11th in the conference. The 16 home runs, 10th best. He is slugging 683, 5th best in the SEC. Besides the 16 homers, 10 doubles, 2 triples. Lefty-lefty. Slider high, 1 ball and no strikes. Kent shaded up the middle, still on the left field side of second base. Hensler over towards that 5-6 hole. Open stance, Irish. Lefty-lefty, 1-0. Fastball high and away. Harrison tries to tip the top of his glove down. 2 balls, no strikes. Keel slightly deeper in right. Now Hensler takes a couple more steps towards shorts. Here's the 2-0. Slam to right field. Foul. Just foul. Out in front of a change, and because he was out in front, he hooked it by about a foot. Foul. Right field. 2-1. Two ball, 1 strike count to Ike Irish, lefty-lefty matchup against Justin Lampkin. 2 away, the bases are empty. The pitch from Justin. Swing and a miss. He went change that ran away from the lefty Irish. It's 2-2. Two down, bases empty. 2-2 from Lampkin. Down and away with the slider. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Irish part of the all-freshman team. Irish was a catcher. He's been a stalwart in right, and thankfully he's a junior and draft eligible. He's a guy you always have to know where he is in the lineup. Here's a 3-2 from Lampkin. Back up the middle, Kent to his left. It's past him. Irish the single with 2 outs. And similar to Ryan Breger, he just rolls that single up the middle. You hate that he gave up the single. You love that it's just a roller up the middle. That's a good pitch by Lampkin. And Irish is just strong enough to slide that to the right of second base. Cooper McMurray's had a really good season, 57 driven in. He's 13th in the SEC. 14 homers and a .333 average. Lefty-lefty again. And a slider down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Now what that single does for Irish is it makes Lampkin throw more pitches, but he really hits a pitcher's pitch. He's at first, held on by Cash, 2 away. 1-0. Swing and a miss. I think he went change there, 1-1. Royo is 3 steps on the outfield grass beyond second. Kent once again is shaded towards the middle, still on the left field side. 2 down, Irish at first. 1-1, lefty-lefty. Pitch to McMurray. Swing and a miss, a slider. 1-2. McMurray, redshirt senior, transfer from Kansas. Slightly open stance from the left side. 1-2 the count to him. Lampkin's pitch. High with a fastball just above the belt. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ike Irish, a 2-out single. He's at first. Aggie infield plays Cooper McMurray to pull. 2 ball, 2 strike count. Lampkin, first base side of the rubber, the pitch. Out of play left side. Lampkin gets another baseball and will throw pitch number 19 here in the first. Hensler, the third baseman, looks as if he is playing as a shortstop in the hole. 2-2. Skips up there, blocked by Harrison, 3-2. Irish will be off with the pitch. 3-2 the count to McMurray. With 2 down, pitch from Lampkin. just missed outside. I'd love to see where that one was. First and second, 2 away. Frustrating when you don't get a replay of the pitch. First walk by Lampkin. Here's Lucas Steele. Single and a walk, 2 on, 2 out. Right-handed hitter Steele against the lefty Lampkin. From the stretch, peeks back to second, comes home. Swing and a miss. He went change away. No balls, 1 strike. First and second, 2 down. 0-1 to Steele. Slider inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Steele stands at the plate, very low hands until the pitch comes. 280 average. He's driven in 40. Those hands are at his chest. First and second, 2 away. 1-1. Fly ball into center field. Jace LaViolette coming on. Does not have to snatch this one from Sawyer Farr. He makes the grab. Single, walk with 2 outs, 2 stranded for Auburn. We've played 1. No score between the Aggies and the Tigers. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Want free tickets to Texas A&M athletic events? Become a Texas Farm Bureau member today. Texas Farm Bureau members can claim 2 free tickets to select Texas A&M athletic events by visiting 12thman.com/member benefits. Texas Farm Bureau members can receive many great offers and benefits throughout the Lone Star State. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about how you can get free tickets just by becoming a Texas Farm Bureau member. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
Howdy, this is Amanda Hernandez, Assistant Athletics Director for Student Athlete Engagement. As the Bank of Doing, an official sponsor of Texas A&M, Wells Fargo is supporting our student athletes on and off the field. With interactive financial health curriculum and empowerment resources, Wells Fargo has a game plan for the full student athlete experience, from their first semester on campus through graduation. Learn more about what Wells Fargo is doing to put people and communities first by visiting wellsfargo.com/impact.
This is Hayden Hefner, and you're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Aggie Baseball is brought to you by Optimum, the official internet provider of Texas A&M Athletics. Defy expectations with Optimum's fastest internet at our best value. We are scoreless, and the Aggies will bring Bear Harrison, Hayden Schott, and Ben Royo to the plates. Here in the second to face Cam Tilley. A walk and 3 strikeouts in the first inning for Tilley. Here's Bear Harrison. 2-hit game yesterday. One of those was a double.
Number 16, Bear Harrison.
Righty-righty matchup with Tilley. First pitch, second inning, is skied into shallow center where Bristol Carter comes on. Now drifts back. Ooh, fought some sun is what he did, and he makes that catch. Retiring Harrison, first pitch swinging. Here's Hayden Schott. I'm sorry, Careless Whisper still makes me chuckle. Hayden was 0 for 4 yesterday, the designated hitters, hitting .220. He's driven in 34. Curve misses up and away, 1 ball and no strikes. One-0. Another curve. This is a strike. 1-1. Ball and a strike. Infield plays shot to pull. Skips up there and off the glove of Freilich. It's 2-1. One down, bases empty. Top of the second, no score. 2 ball, 1 strike count to Hayden Schott. Tilly windup. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball that ran away from Schott. His last hit was his pinch single in his final at bat at Olsen Field at Bluebell Park. The 2-2. On the outside corner, he struck him out. That's one of the few high strikes that Brandon Cooper has called in these first 2 innings. Actually, a splitter that stayed up, and that hasn't been a strike. That's above the belt. It's been frustrating this year. I understand if you're not going to call the high strikes, and I get if that TrackMan's going to keep them low. 2 down, Ben Royal. First pitch fouled at the plate. That catches Cooper, so Fralick will go hand the baseball. Third base umpire Clint Fagan will come down and make sure that Brandon is okay. So will first base umpire David Savage as he takes that foul ball. Make sure this umpire is okay. Another good crew, by the way, of Brandon Cooper behind the plate, David Savage at first, J.J. January, and Clint Fagan. They're talking with Brandon Cooper. It's outside the the right-handed batter's box. Ben Royal had 2 hits yesterday for the Aggies, 2 for 5. Drove in the first run. That actually hits the mask of Fralick and the chest of Cooper. And I like what catchers and umpires do. A catcher gets clipped, the umpire will buy him some time, and the same thing with Fralick going out to the mound. 1 strike on Royal. Lifted off the end of the bats, shallow right field, and that's Remberts. Aggies are retired 1-2-3 in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second. No score. Texas A&M and Auburn. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea for the 12th man. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Howdy, Ags. This is Bob McLaren with 44 Farms in Cameron, Texas. Like you, we love being a part of something greater than ourselves. That's why we're all Aggies. We also like bringing people together around the table to celebrate the hard work, grit, and all that it means to be a fighting Texas Aggie on the field, on the court, in the classroom, and beyond. So whether singing Hullabaloo or yelling Farmers Fight, Ags, let's gather, grill, and celebrate. 44 Farms, the official beef of Texas A&M Athletics.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Texas A&M University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
4 Sixes Grit and Glory ready to drink vodka cocktails, a proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics. Shop now at 46esgritandglory.com. Auburn bats bottom of the second inning. No score. Eric Snow leads off. Snow, a transfer from South Florida. 292 with Auburn this season. Slightly to pull on the infield. And the first pitch is a slider for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 to the right-handed hitting Snow. Right back up the middle for a base hit. So the leadoff man aboard for Auburn. And here's Bub Terrell. Bub Terrell, Chase Fralick, Chris Rembert, all in this lineup, all part of the all-freshman team. lefty-lefty matchup with Lampkin. Open stance for Terrell. Snow at first. First pitch swinging and a fastball that runs away from the left-handed hitting Terrell. Cut on and missed. It's 0-1. Leadoff single, Eric Snow here in the bottom of the second. Lampkin's 0-1. Missed outside with a slider. Ball and a strike. Snow has 4 stolen bases. He's been caught once. He's held on by Cash. 1-1. Fastball off the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Outside to the left-handed hitting Terrell. Kent shaded towards the middle. 2 ball, 1 strike count. Runner at first, nobody out. Out of play over the Aggie dugout left side. Leadoff single by Eric Snow. He's at first. A 2 ball, 2 strike count to Bub Terrell. Pitch from Lampkin. Up and in, 3-2. Count full. Leadoff single by Snow. 3 ball, 2 strike count to Terrell. Bottom of the second, no score. Long look to first and a move to first by Lampkin. Late tag by Cash. Now Hensler 3 steps to his left and 3 steps back at third. 3-2. Ground ball to Kent. He'll flip to Royo. He'll turn. Double play. 6-4-3. That's the Aggies' first double play. It is a Dos Equis double play. No matter where you're watching this baseball season, be sure to buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis. Giga Maggies, the second to turn by the Aggies here at the SEC tournament. Here's Chase Freilich. You're talking with Andy Burcham and Brad Law, the Auburn broadcasters. 2 down bases empty, lefty-lefty matchup. Freilich, the catcher, had 60 D1 offers to play tennis. Auburn being one of those schools. 4 for 4 in a game, offered him ball scholarship, fastball away. Ball and a strike. He hit it off, or he had those 4 hits off one of the coveted freshmen on Mississippi State's staff. Those 4 hits. And he is now playing baseball. 1-1. Ground ball to Hensler at third. His throw across the diamond. In time. Leadoff single, a double play, and a ground out. Justin Lampkin is outs of the second inning. Through 2, no score. Texas A&M and Auburn. This is Aggie Baseball from their field.
Hey there, I'm singer-songwriter Lainey Wilson. On my Whirlwind World Tour, I've lost count of the miles, the roads, twists, turns, pit stops, and drive-thrus we've been through. But wherever the road takes me, I'm never too far from a taste of home. Thanks to Whataburger and my favorite, the Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit. Open all day and all night with food that makes us feel like we're from here, wherever here is. Say it with me now. What a burger!
It's been said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Not with Ford trucks. We're leading the change with innovative technology like Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving, raising the bar on capability with features like Ford Pro Power on board. Leadership in a world of change. That's what makes Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks. Visit your Texas Ford dealer today and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
This is Brad Rudis, and you're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Bradley went a scoreless inning yesterday. 14 pitches, 9 strikes. Ran into Brad's mom after that game, too. Madame Paletta Tequila serves up smooth flavor, 100% premium blue agave. It's infused with tamarind, pineapple, or grapefruit. It's perfect for tailgates, toasts, and the 12th man. Find your closest retailer at MadamePalettaTequila.com. Proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics. Please enjoy responsibly. Imported by Joe Boo Beverages, Dobbs Ferry, New York. There's Terrence Gill the second. TK2 had 2 hits, including a double. He scored 3 runs yesterday. The walk, the single, the double, the stolen base, the 3 runs scored. Righty-righty matchup with Cam Tilley. First pitch fastball on the outside corner, thigh high, 0-1. Curve that he ducks under. 1 ball, 1 strike. One to TK. Slam to left field, a hanging curveball. Keel gets the Aggies' first hit. It's a leadoff single here in the third. Here's Sawyer Farr. Switch hitter will bat left against Tilley. Sawyer had picked up an RBI with a ground out in his second at bat, and then in his last 2 at bats, he singled. And that flare single to center in the 7th capped the Aggies' 9-run, 9-0 victory over Mississippi State. Keel at first. He picked up his 12th stolen base yesterday. Shows bunt, pulls back, fastball up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Pulls in third baseman Eric Guevara. Keel at first, held on by McMurray. This infield plays far to pull. So the shortstop, Eric Snow, is shaded towards the middle, still on the left field side. 1-0. Does bunt to third, but bunts it foul. A ball and a strike to Farr. Keel back to first. Both he and Farr look at Michael Early outside of the third base dugout for the signs. Farr with the 2 hits, now hitting 188. Time called. Tilley cannot pitch too quickly. Farr has to be alert and ready. Right-hander comes set. Keel at first, leadoff single. 1-1 instead of throw to first. Back diving is DK. Aggies 2 stolen bases yesterday. The man at the plate had a stolen base as well. Sawyer Farr. Keel's came in the 2-run third. Farr's came in the 1-run 7th. 1-1. Shows bunt, hit his back foot. Giving himself up, and Tilley hits him on the back foot. First and second, back to the top of the order for the Aggies. Nobody out, Caden Kent the batter. I actually hit him in the shin. Caden walked his first time up. Keel off second, Farr off first. The single and the hit by pitch. Tilley looks back to second, comes home. Caden takes a curve high and away. 1 ball and no strikes. First and second, nobody out, 1-0. Tilley the righty, Kent the lefty, 1-0. That is a slider for a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Freilich has thrown out 7 of 28 potential base stealers. 1-1. Caden ground ball foul wide of first to the end of the Auburn dugout. Gavin Grahovac has his pockets full of Keel and Farr stuff. 1-2 the count to Caden Kent. Leadoff single Keel. Farr hit by pitch, and that skips up there, and it's blocked by Freilich. That low and inside, that might be the splitter. Freilich uses his chest, keep that out in front of home plate, no advance. So now 2-2 to Kent. Keel off second, Snow the shortstop's behind him. Farr off first, 2-2 pitch. That is drilled to right field, in the gap and deep and gone! Caden Kent drills a 3-run home run to right, and the Aggies have a 3-0 lead. He drove it. Was it going to be high enough? And Ike Irish turned and watched it sail on out of here. Single hit by pitch homer. Aggies up 3-0. His 13th home run. Now 49 driven in for Caden, and that's 5 RBIs in this tournament. And an Auburn bullpen that was empty now has 3 players running to it in right field. Jeff Kent loves it. Just showed him on the SEC tournament. Here's Jace Laviolette, struck out his first time up. 3 on the right side. Slow curve is a strike for Jace. Just Guevara, the third baseman, sliding to short on the left side. Fastball's popped up on the left side. Guevara to the right of third base. He has to run from short to the right of third to make that grab. Jace retired for out number 1 here in inning number 3. That's a splitter that doesn't split again. And it never gets all the way down. And Caden rips it for a 3-run home run. That's not the first splitter that didn't dive for Tilly. And Caden really made him pay. He got the called third strike, and it was a high strike, if you remember. Fastball too low, 1 ball and no strikes to Hensler. It was the strikeout of Hayden's shot. The splitter was still below the knees, but Caden was able to drive that out for the 3-run home run. Here's the 1-0. Hensler takes a curve for a strike. It's 1-1. Wyatt struck out his first time up. 4-game hitting streak for Hensler. 7 hits in his last 4 games. 1 down, bases empty. 3-0 Aggies on the 3-run home run by Caden Kent. 1-1. Curve down and away that Hensler lays off. It's 2-1. Left-hander Carson Myers throws in the Auburn bullpen. 2-1 the count to Hensler with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Threw him a change. That might be the split. He might use the splitter as a change. 2-2. Hensler, 12 home runs this season, driven in 33. The 2-2. Got him. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He went breaking ball away. And here's Gavin Cash.
First baseman number 4, Gavin Cash.
Shift back on for Auburn. They shift the shortstop to the right of second. Rembert to shallow right. McMurray, the first baseman, towards the line. And Guevara, the third baseman, moves from third to short. Slow curve up and away. 1 ball and no strikes to the left-handed hitting Gavin Cash. The 1-0 offering. Fastball cut on and missed. 1-1. Three 0 Aggies were in the top of the third. 3-run home run by Caden Kent after Keel singled and Farr hit by a pitch. 2 down, bases empty. 1-1 to Gavin Cash. Curve nowhere near. Up and away. 2-1. How big is that hit by pitch? Also, as far as looking to sacrifice, and Tilly missed so badly he hit his back shin, putting runners at first and second. 2-1 on the way. Changed speeds on him and came inside, and Cash chops that to the Auburn dugout, first base side. 51 pitches for Tilly here in the 3rd inning. Through 2 2/3. The 2-2 to Gavin Cash. Up and away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Righty Tilly, the lefty Cash. 3-ball, 2-strike count to Gavin. Pitch from the Auburn right-hander. Slam to right, but out in front. Foul. Onto that upper berm beyond the seats here at Hoover Met. Another 3-2 upcoming to Gavin Cash with the 2 down, bases empty. This one slammed again, foul. Can see better on the replays if that is a change. I don't think it's a change. I think it's that splitter that he's not getting down. And the Aggies are hammering that pitch. Another 3-2 to Gavin Cash. Swing and a miss, foul tipped into the mitts. Cash strikes out for the second time. But the Aggies strike for 3 on one swing of the bat by Caden Kent. After Terrence Keel opened the third with a single and Sawyer Farr was hit by a pitch, Caden Kent, a 3-run home run to right. To the bottom of the third we go. 3-0 Texas A&M. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
When an emergency happens, the right ER matters. And that ER is St. Joseph Health, the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics. Serving the region with accredited chest pain and stroke centers and other specialty care services to support you however you need. Emergencies happen, and we'll be here when they do. Learn more at st-joseph.org/ER. St. Joseph Health. Hello, human kindness.
Texas is full of adventures. From hill country to piney woods, Gulf Coast to the valley, there's a Ford SUV to get you there in style, in comfort, and with the capability to help you make the most of it. Ford Escape, Explorer, Bronco, Bronco Sport, and the all-new Ford Expedition. For adventures of every size, there's a Ford SUV that fits. Test drive one today at your Texas Ford dealer, and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
Texas A&M, our goal is to build champions, and we need you, the 12th man, to be a part of that like never before by joining us in our official NIL partner, Texas Aggies United. Join Texas Aggies United today at texasaggiesunited.com and help build the best NIL program in the country. 3-0 lead for the Aggies. Auburn bats in the bottom of the third inning. Bristol Carter will lead off. 34 pitches through 2 innings for Justin Lampkin. He's allowed 2 singles and walked a batter. The lefty Lampkin, the righty Carter leading off the bottom of the third. First pitch fastball is on the inner half for a strike. It's 0-1. Corners up a little against Carter. The 0-1. Out in front of a change, and he rips that foul left field side. Lampkin ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. Infield plays Carter to pull. Lampkin's 0-2. Tomahawked out of play right side. Another 0-2 from Justin Lampkin. Down the middle, called strike 3, struck him out. Second strikeout for Lampkin. His first against the man coming to the plate right now in Chris Rembert. One down, bases empty, bottom of the third. Lampkin's pitch to Rembert. Popped up on the left side. Harrison coming back, and that's when it gets 6 rows behind home plate. Once again, the infield, a couple of steps to their right, playing Rembert to pull. Far a tad deeper in left. 0-1. Just away with a change. 1 ball, 1 strike. One down, base is empty. A 1 ball, 1 strike count to Chris Rembert. Pitch from Lampkin. Swing and a miss late on the slider. Foul tipped into the mid of Harrison. It's 1-2. Lampkin's 1-2 pitch. Into right field, shallow. Keel coming on and a bit towards the line. Rembert flies out to Keel, 2 away. Here's Eric Guevara. Guevara from Panama. Played his high school ball at Georgia Premier Academy. Change off the end of the bat, and that little looper goes into the Auburn dugout, first base side, as we like to say. That's a little too soft, but still an ugly finder. 2 down, bases empty, 0-1. Into left center field, Far going back. Far on the warning track, makes the grab. 1, 2, 3 go the Auburn Tigers, and Justin Lampkin with a shutdown bottom of the third. Through 3, Texas A&M a 3-0 lead on Auburn. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield. The Warehouse at CC Creations, a preferred partner of Texas A&M Athletics, is the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collegiate retail store in the world. With 28,750 square feet, The Warehouse offers thousands of products for every Aggie and every Aggie occasion. T-shirts, caps, drinkware, polos, crew necks, gifts, tailgating, graduation. It's a shopping experience like no other in the world. An Aggie tradition and your game day headquarters. Stop by The Warehouse or visit us online at thewarehouseatcc.com.
Whether you have a swimming pool or looking to build one, trust the Pool Guy. With a large professional staff, the Pool Guy can properly maintain your swimming pool, saving you time and money. The Pool Guy is the only local service center trusted by all major manufacturers to service their products. Any pool repair, large or small, the Pool Guy's experienced technicians can handle it. For pool supplies, toys, and free water testing, visit the pool store. Trust the experience of the Pool Guy to ensure your pool construction and maintenance is done right. Call 575-6200 for the Pool Guy.
Costa Vida Fresh Mexican Grill, Baja-style Mexican, made from scratch daily. 3-0 Aggies as we open up the fourth. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Texas A&M Sports Network. Texas Farm Bureau members get 2 free tickets to select Texas A&M athletic events. Submit your name, your member ID, and the game of your choice at 12man.com/member benefits. Now, this offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members. That's why you need to become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance is a proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics. First pitch from Cam Tilley to Bear Harrison. Up and in to the Aggie catcher. 1 ball and no strikes. Bear, first pitch swinging, popped to center his first time up. 1-0. High fastball called a strike. It's 1-1. Infield plays Bear to pull. 260 coming in after his 2-hit game yesterday. 1-1. Curve stays up. 2 balls, 1 strike. Shelikovsky's was our opener today. Darren McDermott had taken over our producers in our Learfield studios. 2 balls, 1 strike to Bear Harrison. Pitch on the way. Hits him in the helmet, and that goes all the way to the backstop. Second hit batter by Cam Tilley. It's a leadoff hit by pitch to Bear. Here's Hayden Schott. In a visit by both catcher Chase Fralick and first baseman Cooper McMurray. And Bear and Gavin together at first. I'm going to guess Gavin doesn't miss that. And a visit to the mound by Gabe Gross. Gabe Gross, quarterback at Auburn, played baseball. Gabe Gross, I did a football game, Auburn and UCF. Gabe Gross was the quarterback against Dante Culpepper. The offensive coordinator for Auburn was Jimbo Fisher. That was late 90s. I started talking about that game with Jimbo, and he has one of those photographic memories. We talked about that, and there was another game when he was with Auburn with Tommy Bowden a little bit later. It's going to be a pitching change for Auburn. And Jimbo, I think it's when they beat Florida. That photographic memory just taking me through all the plays in that game. That's it for Cam Tilley. The Aggies run him out after 59 pitches and a hit batter to lead off this fourth inning. 3-0 Aggies on the Caden Kent 3-run home run in the third inning. Harrison hit by a pitch. Tilley replaced. Pitching change for the Auburn Tigers. We step aside for 60 seconds for this Auburn pitching change. You're listening to Texas A&M Baseball.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End the friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
The Warehouse at CC Creations, a preferred partner of Texas A&M Athletics, is the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collegiate retail. 3-0 Aggies as he bats with one down here in the top of the fifth. His 13th home run. Now 49 driven in. Lefty-lefty against Myers. Ground ball foul. Gavin Grahovac chases and lets it go. He is so itching to play. After that shoulder surgery. I joked with him after he got out of the sling. Fastball low, a ball and a strike after he got out of the sling. What if you just went up there and batted the bat in your right hand? He said, don't give me ideas. 1-1 the count to Kent. Infield plays him to pull. Ground ball to the right side where Rembert to his left from the outfield grass. Throws out Kent. 2 ground outs to Rembert. He was playing up the middle on Farr and ranges to his left to get Kent. Here's Jace Laviolette. Good pitch by Myers. Stayed in. Bat broke. It reminds me, and on the backswing, it reminds me of when the blades used to come out of the shafts in hockey. When they went to those composite shafts away from wooden sticks, guys would take shots and the blade would come out. That's what it looked like to Caden. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Jace Laviolette, who's 0 for 2. He gets hit on the hand, does Jace. That left hand, and Michael Early out of the dugout. Jace immediately dropped the bat, holding those fingers on the left hand. And he goes down about 10 feet up that first base line. He's just banging his right leg now. Kaylee Swain is out along with Michael Early. There's absolutely no protection there. Those gloves don't give you anything, and that with your hand on that bat. The slider stays in. He gets that left hand. They're going to take the glove off. Oh, no. Continues to hold that hand, does Jace. Oh, and grimacing. Michael talking with Gavin Grahovac. And he's not even flexed that hand yet. He's taking his right batting glove off with his teeth. He's going to go to first. I wonder if it's radiating up to the wrist or up that hand. He continues to hold that wrist. Jace hit by the pitch. He's at first. Did you imagine a season where all three were out? Sorrell, Grahovac, and Laviolette? Here's Wyatt Hensler. Skips away, and Jace doesn't go anywhere. He says he's looking for the signs once again. It's Jace. He's holding that wrist. He has nothing on that. He can't go, he's saying. 1-0. I don't. Yeah, he's going to have to get a pinch runner. Jace is going to come out. He can't go. He's looking. He's trying. Couldn't go on that pitch that got away. And I think they're going to have to pinch run for him, and they are. It's going to be Poppy, Jamal George. That's it for Jace. And now the reality is no Jace, no Gavin, no Caden Sorrell. He did everything he could. We might see TK go to center in this game. Pinch runner is Jamal George. It's almost unfathomable the luck that this team has had this season. 1-0 to Hensler. Down and away, 2 balls and no strikes to Wyatt. And yet they still took series from Tennessee and Arkansas and LSU. Move to first. Poppy gets back. Jamal is 2 for 2 in stolen bases. He's running for Jace Laviolette. Hit by the pitch and had to come out of the game. 2-0 the count to Wyatt Hensler. 3-0 Aggies. The other way foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jamal George off first. And a move that way, back standing. You know, for Jace, he's been amazingly resilient. Remember, he played with that heel a couple of years ago, the hamstring in Omaha last year. And to get back and not miss a game in Omaha was amazing for what he did. Another move to first. Poppy back standing. 2-1. Three 0 A&M. We're at the top of the 5th. 2 ball, 1 strike count. Wyatt Hensler. 2 down. There goes George. Tomahawked out of play right side on the hit and run. Jamal's got to come back. It's 2-2 to Wyatt Hensler. Hensler's 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Starter Cam Tilley struck him out twice. The first time Hensler is facing the lefty Carson Myers. Jamal George running for Jace Laviolette. 2 down. George off first. 2-ball, 2-strike count to Wyatt Hensler. Pitch. Slammed, foul, wide left field line. Out in front of a Carson Myers fastball. Two and two to Hensler. The lefty Myers, the righty Hensler. George, the pinch runner at first. The pitch. There he goes. Again, out in front, foul goes into the netting, lining the left field seats. Three 3-0 Aggie lead on a 3-run home run by Caden Kent in the third inning. Jamal George running for Jace Laviolette at first. 2 away. And a 2-ball, 2-strike count to Wyatt Hensler. Myers goes back to first. Jamal back standing. Infield plays Hensler to pull. McMurray has to hold George at first. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He went change away. TX Whiskey, bottom of the 5th, is next. We'll see how the outfield lines with Jace Laviolette out after being hit by the pitch. 3-0 Texas A&M. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Aggie fans, college baseball is back. So grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager to watch your team hit it out of the park. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Aggie fans or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. Gig 'em. Dos Equis, official import beer of Texas A&M Athletics. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2025. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Game day traditions start with a cup of community coffee, the official coffee of Texas A&M Athletics. Family owned since 1919, Community Coffee has spent 5 generations roasting great tasting blends right here in the USA. They're just as dedicated to making a difference in the community with programs that support teachers, military service members, disaster relief, and first responders. Try Community Coffee or find it near you at communitycoffee.com.
It's now time for the bottom of the 5th, and it's brought to you by TX Whiskey, proud sponsor of the Texas A&M Aggies. Raise a glass, make some noise. Gig 'em Aggies. 21 and up, please drink responsibly. TX Whiskey, our way. Terrence Keel II goes from right field to center field. Jamal George is in right. The Aggie outfield has Sawyer Farr in left. Terrence Keel II in center. Jamal George in right. And TK just made a fan because he threw his warm-up ball over the wall in right center field to a young fan. Poppy's in right. Jace out, hit by the pitch. In the top half of this inning, went to first after the first pitch to Wyatt Hensler. He looked into the dugout and told Michael Early he could not go. Eric Snow leads off against Justin Lampkin. First pitch swinging, fly ball to left field. Sawyer Farr going back. That is the first run off the Aggies in the SEC tournament in 13 innings. Snow, first pitch swinging, homers to left. 3-1 Texas A&M. Snow is 2 for 2 off Lampkin. Tenth home run surrendered by Justin. Lefty with Bub Terrell. Fastball's low, 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0. Fastball on the outside corner, thigh high for a strike. It's the first run that Justin surrendered since the 2 in the first inning against Missouri. Fastball on the outside corner, knee high. It's 1-2. Two, 9, 11, and 4 is 15. Scoreless for Lampkin before that home run by Snow. 1-2. Came in on him with a fastball. He fist fights that off into the netting beyond the Aggie dugout. Third base side. 1-2. Snow's 7th homer. 30th driven in. 3-1 at Texas A&M. Lefty-lefty matchup. Lampkin's 1-2. Got him swinging a miss. He struck him out. 5 strikeouts for Justin Lampkin. Here's Chase Freilich. .6'2", 226. I'm wondering, he must be a monster from the baseline if he's a tennis player. First pitch swinging, and he chops a foul wide of first base. Lefty-lefty matchup with Lampkin and Freilich. Grounded out to Wyatt Hensler at third, his first time up. 1 down, base is empty. Pitch on the way. Change, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. 3-1 Aggies. Eric Snow, the leadoff home run in this TX Whiskey, bottom of the 5th. Infield plays to pull. The 0-2 from Justin. Down and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cash towards the line. Royo just on the outfield grass. Kent to the left side of second base, but on the grass. And really that shortstop hole kind of vacated. Hensler doesn't move over to that hole as much. 1-2. High and away with a fastball. It's 2-2. Like Prager, Lampkin moving up another day. They did it from the Missouri series to the Georgia series and doing it again here in the SEC tournaments. The 2-2. Down low. 3-2. That was pitch number 70. From 0-2 to 3-2, the lefty-lefty matchup of Lampkin and Freilich. Pitch fouled into the netting by the Aggie on deck circle, third base side. Remains 3-2. Freilich has really solidified that catching position. It was a little bit of a sore spot for Auburn the last couple of years. Another 3-2. Ground ball to second baseman Ben Royo on the outfield grass. In time. Nice battle between those two. Lampkin wins, get the ground out, 2 away. Freilich, that's good at bat though. 0-2. Did not chase Justin's pitches. Fouled off a good 3-2 pitch. And Justin gets him to ground out to Royo. 2 down. Eric Snow, the leadoff home run, makes it 3-1. And here's Bristol Carter. Lampkin to the right-handed hitting Carter. So he's just not getting that pitch that's just above the belt. It's called a ball, 1-0. The lefty Lampkin sends a 1-0 home. Missed off the plate, down and away. It's 2-0. (3-1) Texas A&M. We're in the TX Whiskey, bottom of the 5th. Lampkin, deep breath. 2-0 home. Too far inside. It's 3-0. Carter, 1 of 5 Lampkin strikeouts. But it's a 3-0 count. in this at-bat. 4-pitch walk. The number 9 hitter. Here's Rembert. Rembert has struck out and flied to right. Carter, the 2-out base runner. 3-1 Aggies. We're at the bottom of the 5th. 2 away with the runner at first. Lampkin goes to first, and Carter's going. Cash will run at him. Cash throws and tagged out by Caden Kent, the pickoff. For the final out, Carter was just too antsy, too runnerish. The leadoff home run by Eric Snow is the first run against the Aggies here at the SEC tournaments. And then Carter gets picked off by Justin Lampkin for the final out. Through 5, Texas A&M a 3-1 lead on Auburn. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
It's been said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Not with Ford trucks. We're leading the change with innovative technology like Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving, raising the bar on capability with features like Ford Pro Power on board. Leadership in a world of change. That's what makes Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks. Visit your Texas Ford dealer today and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
Want free tickets to Texas A&M athletic events? Become a Texas Farm Bureau member today. Texas Farm Bureau members can claim 2 free tickets to select Texas A&M athletic events by visiting 12thman.com/member benefits. Texas Farm Bureau members can receive many great offers and benefits throughout the Lone Star State. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about how you can get free tickets just by becoming a Texas Farm Bureau member. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
This is Matt Bergman. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Big Bird brings us back. It is a 3-1 Aggie lead as we open up inning number 6. And 4 sixes, Grit and Glory, ready-to-drink vodka cocktails. A proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics. Shop now at 46gritandglory.com. 3-run home run by Caden Kent in the top of the 3rd. Leadoff home run by Eric Snow in the bottom of the 5th. 3-1, Texas A&M leads Auburn. Gavin Cash leads off for the Aggies. Cash 0 for 2. Cam Tilley struck him out twice. He'll face Carson Myers for the first time this lefty-lefty matchup. Auburn infield plays Cash to pull. Shows bunt, takes a fastball up and in that goes all the way to the backstop. But without putting 3 on the right side now. Shortstop Snow to the left of second base. Guevara in the 5-6 hole. 1-0. Does bunt, third base side, but bunts it foul to the as 3-1 Aggies. Fly ball. Foul wide of third. Guevara. The catch. Cash retired. Here's Bear Harrison. And this will mark the 9th that Myers faces, so he's now against Bear. Gone through the lineup once. Bear hit by a pitch. Aggies have been hit 3 times. Bear hit in the helmet. First pitch fastball down the heart, first strike. It's 0-1. Farr hit by a pitch. Bear hit by a pitch. That was the last pitch Cam Tilley threw. And Jace being hit in the hand by Myers, and Jace coming out of this game. The 0-1 to Bear. On the inside corner with a fastball. It's 0-2. No ball, 2-strike count. The right-handed hitting catcher, Bear Harrison. The pitch from the lefty, Myers. Way outside, all the way to the backstop. Which is now immortalized, and I hate saying by the late Bob Uecker, just a bit outside. Ball and 2 strikes is the count to Bear Harrison with 1 down, bases empty. 3-1 Aggies in the 6th. Into left center field, over Carter, falls for a base hit. Bear, the 1-out single here in the 6th. 3rd hit in this tournament. Here's Hayden Schott. Hayden tried to bunt his way on, ended up serving as a sacrifice his last time up with Bear at first after being hit by the pitch. Hayden hitless in his last 14 at-bats. Lefty. Slider outside corner at the knees. 0-1. One strike on Hayden Schott. Open stance from the left side. Lefty against Myers with Harrison at first. Down and in with a fastball, 1-1. Michael gave the signs after the 0-1 pitch to Hayden, to both Bear and to Hayden, and then critiqued Brandon Cooper behind the plate. A ball and a strike to Schott. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He chased a fastball down and in. 1-2. Let's just say it was not a 5-star review. Ball and 2 strikes to Hayden Schott. Lefty matchup against Myers. Harrison at first, 1 away. Down and away. Blocked by Fralick through the left-handed batter's box. No advance by Bear. Now 2-2. McMurray holds Harrison. Infield slightly to pull for Hayden. 2-ball, 2-strike count to him. With a runner at first, 1 away in the 6th, 3-1 Aggies. Down and away with a slider that Hayden takes, 3-2. I think a healthy Hayden Schott, you've got a chance at a hit and run here. I don't think so now. He's just so much more limited. Bear off first, 1 away, 3-2 to Schott. Little looper, and that's caught by the third baseman, Guevara. Here's Ben Royo. 2 down, Harrison at first, top of the 6th. Royo's 0 for 2. Skied to the second baseman, Rembert, and struck out. 1 of 3 strikeouts for reliever Carson Myers. Harrison at first, 2 away for Royo. Steps off that rubber and throws to first. Harrison back standing. Really play Royo to pull with Guevara practically on the line at third. And Snow in the hole. It's short. Line shot down the left field line, out in front and foul. Long look at the signs from Michael early in the third base coach's box, and then Royo likes to get set just before the 8 seconds when batters have to be alert and ready. Harrison at first, 2 away, the 0-1. Skies this to left field. Coming towards the line is Bub Terrell. He makes the grab, but Royo retired, so are the Aggies. The single by Harrison, but he is left at first base. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The Aggies have a 3-1 lead on the Auburn Tigers. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
From the Whataburger inbox to your speaker, Kayla writes, I'm dead because of no mushroom Swiss. We checked it out, and Kayla, though a bit dramatic, is totally fine. And that's great because the mushroom Swiss burger is totally back, just like Kayla loves, with grilled mushrooms, melty cheese, and creamy au jus sauce. Kayla, don't mess with us like that. The skull emoji is not for playing around. The Mushroom Swiss Burger is back for a limited time. What a burger!
Play ball! It's college baseball season, and we're here to talk about it. Every week, join Kyle Schassberger and me, David Kahn, as we deliver the best of college baseball. We've got all the diamond talk you can imagine, with interviews from coaches, players, broadcasters, and more. Plus, we'll give you our weekly rankings, hot takes, and a whole lot of fun. Step into the batter's box and let us deliver our best fastball wherever you podcast by searching College Sports Now.
We move to the bottom of the sixth. Aggies have a 3-1 lead. The pool guy offers complete swimming pool service and maintenance with the best quality and a price match guarantee. The Pool Store by the pool guy, located on William D. Fitch next to HEB, and proud to be Aggie owned and operated. Speaking of proud, my partner for basketball, Dr. John Thornton, is now a member of the Southwest Conference Hall of Fame. Player, coach, administrator at A&M over 4 decades. Today, Dr. Thornton named to the SWC Hall of Fame induction class 2025. That was announced by the Texas Sports Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Dr. Thornton. AC, thanks for telling me that. Passing that along. That is outstanding news from one of the great Aggies. Just going to leave it at that. Dr. John Thornton. Congratulations, partner. Here's Chris Rembert. First pitch change is up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. He needed a new knee so he can carry me another season. 1-0. Rembert pops this up first base side, but that's going to get out of play. Gavin Cash will watch that go into the seats. Here's the 1-1 to Rembert. Down and away, 2 balls, 1 strike. And then the impact is still being felt by Dr. Thornton with that Thornton McFerrin Coaching Academy on West Campus. A whole lot of that Aggies helping Aggies. 2-1 on the way. Swing and a miss of the slider that disappears. 2-2. A 2-ball, 2-strike pitch to Rembert. Out of play right side. Pitch number 80 for Justin. Rembert 0 for 2. Strikeout, fly to right. He leads off the 6th, 3-1 Aggies, the 2-2 from Lampkin. Check swing. Did he go? No. On appeal to David Savage at first, 3-2. Count full to Chris Rembert, leading off the bottom of the 6th. And he pops this up first base side. Cash and Harrison coming over, and that hits the top of the first base dugout. Another 3-2 coming to Chris Rembert, leading off the bottom of the 6th inning. The Aggies holding a 3-1 lead. Lampkin steps on top of the rubber. After a deep breath, he sends a 3-2 home. Up and away, ball 4. And now Eric Guevara, the batter. The Aggie bullpen gets busy. And Michael Early to the mound. I think it's Weston Moss in there. Michael made it a point of saying that they did not have to go to Weston yesterday. And that's what he's doing. He's going to the pen. 84 pitches, Justin Lampkin. He goes 5 innings and 1 batter. And remember, he's moved up. Each of his last 2 starts moved up a day. Moss will come on. With a 3-1 lead, he'll inherit a runner. Another fine outing for the Aggie left-hander, Justin Lampkin. Texas A&M with a pitching change. Weston Moss comes on for the Aggies. He'll inherit a runner at first. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. Aggies have a 3-1 lead. Pitching change for the Aggies. We step aside for 60 seconds. You're listening to Texas A&M Baseball.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea for the 12th man. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
This is Ryan Swope fighting Texas A class of 13. Now that I'm not catching footballs, I'm playing golf at the golf club at Texas A&M. The golf club at Texas A&M is an 18-hole championship golf course located in the shadows of Kyle Field. The club offers discounted rates to students, faculty, and staff of Texas A&M, as well as several membership options. To learn more, visit golfclubtamu.com or call the club at 979-845-1723. Thanks and gig 'em. The golf club at Texas A&M is a proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
Weston Moss comes on for Texas A&M. Moss's first appearance in this tournament, did not pitch yesterday for the Aggies. Weston is on for the 22nd time, 20th in relief. 6 wins, 1 save, 3 losses for him. Opponent's batting .215. 6-3 with the save and a 3.35 ERA. He would suffer a loss in Georgia's 7-5 win. He followed up Miles Patton and gave up 4 runs on 3 hits in 2 innings, throwing 39 pitches. He was the scheduled starter had we played Tuesday against Mississippi State. And when that game was pushed to Wednesday, Prager started, Lampkin today, Moss first out of the pen today. He'll face Eric Guevara in a righty-righty matchup. Fastball slider change for Moss. First pitch. Sweeper for a strike. It's 0-1. First base side of the rubber for the lanky right-hander. Leadoff walk, Rembert. That was the last batter that Lampkin faced. Off the end of the bat, the changeup that ran away from the right-handed hitting Guevara. It's 0-2. From the stretch, Moss, 0-2. Foul tip, and the bat goes flying and nearly hits Hutch. He's just outside the dugout. Strikeout for Guevara. Already hit 3 Aggies. They almost hit 1 more with a flying bat. A couple of the Diamond Darlings beyond that netting, just outside the dugout. That's that change by Weston Moss. He gets the first out. Here's Ike Irish. Rembert at first, he walked, 1 away. Breaking ball down low, 1 ball and no strikes. Cash holds Rembert. 1-0. Change is a strike, 1-1. Breaking ball down and in, 2 balls, 1 strike. Two-1, low and inside. It's 3-1. With a runner at first, one away, a 3-ball, 1-strike count to Ike Irish. To shortstop Kent, flip, Royo, 1, turn, not in time. And in fairness, Royo had to come a long way from where they were playing Irish to pull. And Royo is now down to the left of second base. Did he land awkwardly? Helped back up by Wyatt Hensler. Fielder's choice, 6-4. Irish replaces Rembert. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Texas A&M Sports Network. Royo back up and at second base as he was running. He landed just a tad awkwardly on that relay throw to first. Change to McMurray is a strike by Moss, 0-1. Irish at first, 2 away. Bottom of the 6th, 3-1 Texas A&M. Kent to the right of second base. Royo, 2 steps on the grass beyond second. Cash holds Irish. Another change. This one's low, below the knees. The ball and a strike to the left-handed hitting Cooper Murray. He has walked, he has struck out. It was one of 5 strikeouts for Lampkin, one of 3 walks for the Aggie starter. 2 down, runner at first, 1-1 the count to McMurray, the pitch. Another change is lifted into left center field, and that is hit well. Far and Keel, and far with a running grab in left center field. That is a Wells Fargo between the base paths. How far has Sawyer come as a left fielder? He tracks that one down. Wells Fargo's the official bank of Texas A&M Athletics. Extra bases would have made this game a lot closer. Right now, the Aggies carry a 3-1 lead into the 7th. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Whether you have a swimming pool or are looking to build one, trust the Pool Guy. With a large professional staff, the Pool Guy can properly maintain your swimming pool, saving you time and money. The Pool Guy is the only local service center trusted by all pool manufacturers to service their products. Any pool repair, large or small, the Pool Guy's experienced technicians can handle it. For pool supplies, toys, and free water testing, visit the Pool Store. Trust the experience of the Pool Guy to ensure your pool construction and maintenance is done right. Call 575-6200 for the Pool Guy.
This is Ryan Swope fighting Texas A&M class of 13. Now that I'm not catching footballs, I'm playing golf at the golf club at Texas A&M. The golf club at Texas A&M is an 18-hole championship golf course located in the shadows of Kyle Field. The club offers discounted rates to students, faculty, and staff of Texas A&M, as well as several membership options. To learn more, visit golfclubtamu.com or call the club at 979-845-1723. Thanks and gig 'em. The golf club at Texas A&M is a proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
Integ is the official printer. Texas A&M Athletics, providing customer solutions for all your game time promotional products, your wearables, your signs, your print, and your direct mail needs. It's all within one team of skilled players. Learn more about our winning culture and our playbook of services at integdoes.com. Integ says gig 'em, Aggies. Terrence Keel II leads off against Carson Myers. Myers has gone 3 innings and allowed just 1 hit. It was a single by Bear Harrison in the 6th. Off the end of the bat, over the net, just landing in front of us. 0-1. TK singled in the 3rd. He was aboard on the 3-run home run by Caden Kent. The 0-1. Keo tomahawks this back and out of play. Now 2 strikes on TK2. Single in the 3rd was his 3rd hit of the tournament. High and away with a fastball by Myers. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Myers struck out Keel to end the 4th. 1-2 the count the lefty Myers, the righty Keel. Up and in, 2-2. They've already hit 3 Aggies. Two ball, 2 strike count to Terrence Keel the second, leading off the 7th, 3-1 Aggies. Chops a foul to Michael Early in the Aggie dugout. Hits in 3 straight now for TK. Here's a 2-2. High and away with a fastball. It's 3-2. Count runs full to Terrence Keel the second, leading off the 7th. The Aggies a 3-1 lead. Caden Kent, the 3-run home run in the 3rd. Eric Snow, a leadoff home run in the 5th for Auburn. And the 3-2 from Myers. Fly ball into center field. Carter, a couple of steps to his right, camps under. Keel is out. 1 down here in the top of the 7th inning. Here's Sawyer Farr. 0 for 1 officially, hit by a pitch his first time up. Scored on the Kent home run. And scorched one off Myers right back up the middle, but Chris Rembert in perfect position. And the second baseman threw out far. The switch hitter batting right against the lefty, Carson Myers. Slightly to pull on the infield for Auburn. 1 down, bases empty. Myers pitched to Farr. First pitch swinging, lifts a foul out of play right side. A look at Jace LaViolette, and that entire hand and arm is wrapped. I think it's the fingers, right? Just the first and second fingers are outside of that wrap. The 0-1 to Farr. Shot foul over Will Fox. I mean, that's 100 plus off the bat, right? And all Will does is turn the head to the left. Like nothing. 0-2 is the count to Farr, the switch hitter batting right against the lefty Myers. 2 hits yesterday for Sawyer. Down and in with a slider, 1-2 to the right-handed hitting Farr, or the switch hitting Farr, batting right. Two-hit game, his first hits since April 1st against Incarnate Word. 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. 2 away. Here's Caden Kent. Walked his first time up, 3-run home run in the 3rd, and on his ground out in the 5th, his bat came apart on the backswing. It broke. He had just the handle. 2 down, bases empty, lefty-lefty with Myers. First pitch fastball, knee high for a strike, 0-1. Infield plays Caden to pull. The 0-1. Fastball missed inside by a baseball off the plate, 1-1. A little more towards the line is the first baseman McMurray. Just on the outfield grass is Rembert, the second baseman. Snow shaded towards the middle, Guevara deep and in the 5-6 hole. 1-1. Caden bouncing ball past Grahovac at first. Grahovac coaching first. Caden Sorrell out. Jace LaViolette replaced in this game. First round pick, first round pick, first round pick. And this team still has a chance at 30 victories. 1-2 is the count to Caden Kent. 2 down, the bases are empty. Here's the pitch. Just gets a piece and chops that to the on-deck circle where Yamal George, who is in for Jace LaViolette. 1-2 the count to Caden Kent. 2 down, the bases are empty. Top of the 7th, 3-1 Aggies. Pitch from Myers. Low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jay said yesterday on SEC Network, we're going to play until someone tells us we can't. It's the only attitude you can have this time of year. 2-2 the count to Caden Kent. And when he speaks of A&M, it's always, I'm enthralled to hear him talk about what Texas A&M means to him. This isn't the 3 years and I'm out. He has been invested since day number 1. And I love what he said about Michael Early on that set. 2-2 the count after Caden fouls off that last pitch. 2 down, the base is empty. Lefty Myers, lefty Kent, pitch on the way. Down and away, 3-2. Now 62 pitches for Myers. Activity in the Auburn bullpen. Count full to Caden Kent. Open stance from the left side. Pitch from Myers. Serve down the right field line and foul by inches. Back to the plate. Ooh, not even a yard. Foul. He's been all over this lineup, has Caden Kent. Another 3-2 to the Aggie shortstop. 2 down, the bases are empty. We're in the top of the 7th. The Aggies hold a 3-1 lead. The pitch from the lefty Carson Myers. Grounded foul towards the camera well. It's beyond the first base dugout. Even closer to the line is McMurray at first. Deep in right is Irish. Shallower in left is Bub Terrell. And I believe Caden is calling an offensive timeout. So La Casa Tequila break and play. Take some time to enjoy the rest of this game responsibly with La Casa's smooth tequila for rugged country. Count full to Caden Kent with 2 away and the base is empty. 3-1 Aggies in the top of the 7th. Pitch from Myers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. To the bottom of the 7th we go. Texas A&M has a 3-1 lead on Auburn. This is Aggie Baseball, Learfield.
The Warehouse at CC Creations, a preferred partner of Texas A&M Athletics, is the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collegiate retail store in the world. With 28,750 square feet, the Warehouse offers thousands of products for every Aggie and every Aggie occasion. T-shirts, caps, drinkware, polos, crew necks, gifts, tailgating, graduation. It's a shopping experience like no other in the world. An Aggie tradition and your game day headquarters. Stop by the Warehouse or visit us online at thewarehouse@cc.com.
Texas is full of adventures. From hill country to piney woods, Gulf Coast to the valley, there's a Ford SUV to get you there in style, in comfort, and with the capability to help you make the most of it. Ford Escape, Explorer, Bronco, Bronco Sport, and the all-new Ford Expedition. For adventures of every size, there's a Ford SUV that fits. Test drive one today at your Texas Ford dealer, and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
This is Caden Sorrell. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Texas Mutual Insurance Company is proud to bring you the 7th inning stretch. They're committed to keeping businesses safe, communities strong, and Texans healthy. Learn more at texasmutual.com. 3-1. Justin Lampkin goes the first 5 innings, a run on 3 hits. He's getting the ball to Weston Moss, and Caden Kent, 3-run home run. 3-1 lead for the Aggies. Lucas Steele is the switch hitter who bats left against the righty Weston Moss. As a right-handed hitter, Justin Lampkin retired him twice. 2 pop-outs to center and to second. 3 on the right side. And the first pitch change is a strike. It's 0-1. Kent to the right of second base. Royo in shallow right. Deep at first is Cash. Another change is lifted back and out of play. And now Hensler will go to the right of second base, and Caden Kent will go to shortstop. Way more comfortable with that, with Wyatt starting as a second baseman this season for the Aggies. 0-2, fastball up and away. Harrison tipped the glove to no avail, 1-2. And Michael said even after Grahovac left and Hensler, he goes, we would have no problem putting Wyatt right back at second base. Made the adjustment beautifully. Here's a 1-2. Hard hit. Cash at first on 1 hop and gets to the bag. Steele retired, 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. He's played a nice first base this season, has Cash. It's another change that Steele. Man, you know, once he saw that Cash had it, you could almost see the sails go out of him. He's running hard, and it's like, oh, man, he caught it. 1 down, in on the fist, roller to third. Hensler fields and throws. High throw. Cash kept his foot on the bag. That ball kind of juggled. Eric Snow, first pitch swinging. He homered last time up. He grounds out to third, this time up 2 away. It was almost as if Wyatt threw a high changeup to Cash. Oh, it came out of the glove, and he trapped it with his right hand and looked right at David Savage. I got it. 2 down for Bub Terrell, the lefty facing the righty Moss. First pitch fastball. There's a high strike that the Aggies got. 0-1 to Terrell. Hit into a double play, and he has struck out. Infield plays him to pull. 0-1. Down and away. With a slider, ball and a strike. Moss from the full windup, where he brings those hands together. Glove up to the face, over his head. 1-1 home. Missed away with a breaking ball. 2-1. Two-1 from Moss to Terrell. Missed away a baseball off the plate outside to the left-handed hitting Terrell. It's 3-1. Hensler will move over to the 5-6 hole on this 3-1 pitch. Missed outside, ball 4. 2-out walk to Terrell. And here's Freilich. Moss's first walk. Another lefty in Freilich. Terrell at first. Held on by Cash. First pitch fastball at the knees for a strike. Royo, 3 steps on the outfield grass beyond second. Kent shaded up the middle. Fouled out of play left side. It's 0-2. Aggie outfield is far and left, Keel in center, George in right. TK is shaded towards right center to see the pitch to the left-handed hitting Freilich. Terrell, the 2-out runner at first, he walked. 0-2 to Freilich, the pitch. To center field, TK's got to get on his horse and get back on the run. Makes the grab, and he tumbles to the ground. Terrence Keel the second with the running grab to the wall to keep this a 3-1 game. Far to left center with the grab to end last inning. Keel, the running grab to keep this 3-1 Texas A&M. 8th inning next. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
At Cavender's, it's more than boots. It's who we are and what we believe in, our values and heritage, the sunrise that fuels the day, and the work that drives us forward. Our friendly staff and smell of leather greet you at the door. Cavender's is your go-to for the best selection and expert fitting of high-quality, authentic Western boots, hats, jeans, and more from the top-name brands. Because at Cavender's, this is how we live.
Want free tickets to Texas A&M athletic events? Become a Texas Farm Bureau member today. Texas Farm Bureau members can claim 2 free tickets to select Texas A&M athletic events by visiting 12thman.com/member benefits. Texas Farm Bureau members can receive many great offers and benefits throughout the Lone Star State. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more about how you can get free tickets just by becoming a Texas Farm Bureau member. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
Texas Farm Bureau members get 2 free tickets to select Texas A&M athletic events by submitting your name, your member ID, and the game of your choice at 12thman.com/member benefits. Now, because this offer is exclusive to Texas Farm Bureau members, you need to become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance is a proud partner of Texas A&M Athletics. We've seen some gems defensively by the Aggies. Turn to Dos Equis double play. Running catch by Sawyer Farr, left center field. And that running catch by Terrence Keel the second to end the 7th. And here's Poppy. He's in for Jay Slavulette. Poppy, 238. The righty. Facing lefty Carson Myers. 4 innings of work. He's allowed a single to Bear Harrison. And he misses away with a slider. 1 ball and no strikes. Georgia's first at bat in the SEC tournament. It's a fastball low and away. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Played at Alabama A&M. Not far from here. Did Yamal? 2-0 the count to him. Outside again. It's 3-0. And Yamal just will not bite. .3-0 from Myers. Show bunt. Outside, 4-pitch walk to open the 8th. Good speed on the bases. The Aggies here starting the ball 5 chant. Fralick to the mound to talk to Myers. And a visit to the mound. 69 pitches for Carson Myers. We're going to go to the pen and bring in another left-hander. Myers was terrific. 4 innings, just that single to Bear Harrison. A walk, 5 strikeouts. He's responsible for Yamal George at first. Cade Fisher will come on. For Auburn. It is a pitching change for the Auburn Tigers after the leadoff walk to Yamal George. Cade Fisher replaces Carson Myers. Auburn pitching change. We step aside 60 seconds. You're listening to Texas A&M Baseball.
The Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger is an all-time favorite. It brings so many flavors together in harmony, you might wonder if it's greater than the sum of its parts. It's got 2 all-beef patties, both of which fantastic. Crispy bacon, love that. Grilled onions, melty cheese.
Field plays Bender up to pull. First and second, 2 away, 1-0. Slider. Called a strike. Looked like it was below the knees and too far inside to Bender, up 1-1. Michael unhappy with Brandon Cooper. First and second, 2 away, 1-1 to Bender up. Swing and a miss, 1-2. And why he's so unhappy? 1-1 is so different from 2-0 in this situation. See what Blake does, 1-2. George off second, Hensler off first, the pitch. Swing and a miss, he struck him out. Aggies get runners at first and second, can't advance them. They come up empty. To the bottom of the 8th we go. 3-1, Texas A&M leads Auburn. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea for the 12th man. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Howdy, Ags. This is Caden Kent, proud member of your Fighting Texas Aggie baseball team. For 75 years, the 12th Man Foundation has funded Texas A&M athletics, supporting student athletes like me as we chase our dreams at this world-class university. Our loyal donors and season ticket holders have built a legacy of excellence with their generous support, and we're just getting started. Donate today at 12thmanfoundation.com and help shape the future of Aggie athletics. Thanks and gig 'em.
To the bottom of the 8th we go. A 3-1 Texas A&M lead on Auburn. And Auburn brings up 9-1-2 in their order against Weston Moss. The winner gets LSU. And that will be the last game tomorrow. Showing the SEC Network crew. And on that desk is Jared Mitchell, who was a minor league teammate of Michael Early. So that was pretty special for Jay Mitch to talk with Jay Slaviolette and Ryan Prager yesterday. Pinch hitter for Bristol Carter is Cade Ballou. Ballou 279, 5 homers. He's driven in 20. And the left-handed pinch hitter facing the righty Weston Moss. Hensler even with the bag at third. The other 3 infielders are deep. Bottom of the 8th, first pitch. Did he go? Yes, he did on appeal to Clint Fagan at third, 0-1. Fastball is what Moss started Cade Ballou. Open stance from the left side. Moss sends an 0-1 home. Fouled straight back. It's 0-2. Two strikes on Ballou. Sophomore. 3-1 Aggies. We're in the bottom of the 8th. They have 4 hits. Tigers have 3. 3-run home run by Caden Kent. Solo home run, Eric Snow. 0-2, way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Royo, 3 steps on the outfield grass at second. Deep at first is Cash. Here's the 1-2 from Moss. Line back up the middle for a base hit. The pinch single to starts the 8th inning. Here's Chris Rembert, walked his last time up. He's officially 0 for 2. Ballou the pinch single. The righty Moss, the righty Rembert. From the stretch, Weston pitch. Bunts, foul. Tried to bunt a slider down and away and bunted it foul outside the dirt circle to the left. 0-1 to Rembert. Best bunt so far has been Hayden Schatz. Moss comes set. 0-1. Change sails inside to the right-handing Rembert. 1-1. Ballou, the leadoff single, leads from first. 1-1 to Rembert. Right down the heart with a fastball. It's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Rembert. Bouncing ball right back to Moss. He goes to Kent. There's 1, and that's all they get. A little bit of confusion around second base. He waited for Kent to come over. Royal was there. It's a fielder's choice for out number 1. Caden cuts in front of Ben. The move there is to go to Royal. And I know pitchers and infielders, but Royal was there and it would have been quicker, and Caden could never get a return throw. 1 down, Rembert at first. Swing and a miss by Guevara. 0-1 on that sweeper that Moss throws. Righty-righty matchup with Guevara, open stance. Shot to short, pass to diving Kent, first and second. 1 away. Again, the inability to possibly turn a double play. Tying runs at first, and Ike Irish can put this team in the lead with 1 swing. Cannot see. I wonder if that's Caden Wilson in the bullpen. Here comes Michael out of the Aggie dugout. 3 hits through 7 innings, 2 hits here in the 8th for Auburn. Yep, going to the pen. It's got to be McCoy or Wilson, right? Didn't use Caden yesterday. Here comes Caden Wilson out of the bullpen. Going inherit runners at first and second. Lefty-lefty matchup with Ike Irish. With this game on the line, 3-1 Texas A&M leads in the bottom of the 8th inning. Auburn has runners at first and second with 1 away. Caden Wilson comes on for Texas A&M. There's a pitching change for the Aggies. We're back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Texas A&M Baseball.
At Cavender's, it's more than boots. It's who we are and what we believe in, our values and heritage, the sunrise that fuels the day, and the work that drives us forward. Our friendly staff and smell of leather greet you at the door. Cavender's is your go-to for the best selection and expert fitting of high-quality, authentic Western boots, hats, jeans, and more from the top-name brands. Because at Cavender's, this is how we live.
I need a pool guy.
The pool guy is the guy. He's taken care of my pool for years.
What's his name?
My guy? The pool guy.
Yeah, but what's his name?
The pool guy.
Does he sell pool toys?
Yep, just go to the pool store in Tower Point Shopping Center.
So let me get this straight. Your pool guy is...
The pool guy.
And he has the pool store with pool cleaning and service guys?
You got it. And he builds new pools and renovates existing pools.
I'd still like to know his name.
It's the pool guy. 575-6200.
Caden Wilson comes on for Texas A&M. Wilson, his 22nd appearance. He's 0-2 with a save and a 4.29 ERA. His last time out was against Georgia on Saturday, and he got the final out of the 8th inning, retiring Ryan Black on a ground ball to second base. will face Ike Irish. First team All-SEC in a lefty-lefty matchup. Guevara at first, Rembert at second, 3-1 Aggies, bottom of the 8th. One out, those runners at first and second. Lefty-lefty, Wilson and Irish. Caden's first pitch. Slider for a strike at the knees. Offensive timeout for Gabe Gross to talk to Ike Irish. The first of 3 for Auburn. Wilson fastball mid-90s, the slider mid-80s, the change a tick below that. That's the pitch they're going to replay. That's a strike. Cash plays behind Guevara. Kent shaded towards the middle. He's behind Rembert, who's off second. One away, 0-1 to Irish. Wilson peeked back to second, 0-1 home. Did he go on appeal? Yes, he did, says Clint Fagan. It's 0-2. Two strikes on Irish. First and second, one away. Wilson, first base side of the rubber. The lefty comes home. Down and away, wouldn't chase. 1-2. New baseball for Caden Wilson. 3-1 Aggies. Auburn has runners at first and second here in the bottom of the 8th inning. There's one away. Caden Wilson, Ike Irish. 1 ball, 2 strike counts. Pitch home. Bouncing ball to second base. Royo, they get one. The relay, not in time. First and third, 2 away. Another fielder's choice. Oh no, they're calling a double play. The slide into second. He didn't slide directly into the bag. J.J. January is saying that both runners are out because he doesn't stay in the sliding lane. And I don't think you can argue that Butch Thompson's going to want an explanation, but he doesn't stay in the sliding lane, and that means both runners are out. So the inning is over. Instead of the fielder's choice. Oh no, he doesn't slide directly into the bag. Nope, Guevara slid to the right of the bag. You can challenge this all you want, they're not going to win it. Yeah, Guevara doesn't slide directly into the bag. And that was one of the rules implemented and a really one of those points this year. Guevara slides to the right of second, where Caden Kent fields. And J.J. January says he's out, as both runners are out. It's the forced play slide rule, and there's a diagram. The fielder is protected in the gray area to the right and to the left of second base. So a Thornton McFerrin Coaching Academy review. On review. Yep, he's out. Double play. Inning over. 3-1 Aggies. He slid in the restricted area, and that's where you protect the fielder. Auburn loses. The challenge is the least of the worries, as both the runner at second and the batter runner is out. Inning over through 8. 3-1 Texas A&M. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
When an emergency happens, the right ER matters. And that ER is St. Joseph Health, the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics. Serving the region with accredited chest pain and stroke centers and other specialty care services to support you however you need. Emergencies happen, and we'll be here when they do. Learn more at st-joseph.org/ER. St. Joseph Health. Hello, human kindness.
It's been said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Not with Ford trucks. We're leading the change with innovative technology like Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving, raising the bar on capability with features like Ford Pro Power on board. Leadership in a world of change. That's what makes Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks. Visit your Texas Ford dealer today and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
This is 4. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Why does it seem only fitting that Texas A&M has 3 and 4 brings us back? It's also only fitting that 4 hit a 3 at LSU to become the Texas A&M all-time leading scorer in men's basketball. That goes down as the Aggies' second double play. It's a Dos Equis double play. And by Guevara sliding in the restricted areas to protect the fielder, the inning-ending double play ends Auburn's 8th. And the Aggies carry a 3-1 lead into the 9th. Cade Ballou stays on to play center field. 3-1 A&M. Ben Royo leads off. He's 0 for 3. Facing the lefty, Cade Fisher. Change stays away. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. The lefty Fisher, the righty Royo, top of the 9th, 3-1 A&M. Pitch. High and away with a fastball. It's 2-0. Two ball, no strike count to Royo leading off the 9th. Foul straight back. Apparently that's not the first time Auburn had done that. Sliding in the restricted area. Now, Caden's dad played in an era when anything went. As long as a hand could get to the bag. Way outside with a change. No feel for that one. 3-1. As long as a body part could get to that bag, you could slide to the right or the left. But we can actually see the slide by Guevara. It's way to the outfield side of second base. Still see it. 2-3-1. Royo tomahawks that back and out of play. And it gets into our press box to the left. And, of course, not fielded whatsoever. Just wait until it, what's the old Bob Uecker line? We wait till it stops rolling. That's how you catch a knuckleball. 3-2 on the way. Royo takes a pitch on the outside corner. He struck him out. 13 strikeouts for Auburn pitchers. Here's Terrence Keel the second. He's 1 for 3. Singleton, he was aboard on the 3-run home run by Caden Kent the third. Lefty Fisher, righty Keel. First pitch fastball belt high for a strike, 0-1. Keel now the center fielder. When Jace left this game in the 5th inning. Fouled straight back, 0-2. Keel has singled, struck out, flied to center. Top of the 9th, 1 away, 3-1 Aggies. 2 strikes on Terrence Keel the second. Pitch from Fisher. Up and in with a fastball, 1-2. Infield plays Keel to pull. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 14 strikeouts for Texas A&M. Here's Sawyer Farm. The difference between 3-1 and wobbling, and now Fisher confidently back-to-back strikeouts. Here's 2 away. Sawyer Farr, the switch hitter, bats right against the lefty Fisher. 0 for 2 officially is Farr. First pitch fastball off the plates, outside to the right-handed hitting Farr. 1-0. A bit towards the line is Bub Terrell in left. Left center gap is there for Sawyer Farr. Fisher, the lefty, 1-0 to Farr. Drill down the left field line, out in front, hooks it foul. He's just hitting the ball with more authority in this tournament is Sawyer Farr. The 2 hits yesterday. Even the RBI ground out was hit hard. You just never wonder when it's going to click. Like, what's that moment? You don't know, and perhaps it's this SEC tournament for Sawyer Farr. 1-1 the count to him, the switch hitter. Batting right against the lefty Fisher. 2 down, bases empty. On the outside corner with a slider, it's 1-2. It's a good pitch. That's a pitcher's pitch. One-two by Fisher to Farr. Down and in. Nearly hit him. He got hit in his first at bat when he was squaring to sacrifice Cam Tilley. Hit him in the back shin. That put the 2 aboard before the 3-run home run by Caden Kent. Two ball, 2 strike count to Sawyer Farr. Steps back into that right-handed batter's box. Nobody on. 2 away. 2-2 to Sawyer. Down the right field line, slicing foul. Three-1 Aggies. We're in the top of the 9th. 2 down, the bases are empty. 4, 5, 6 for Auburn in the bottom of the 9th. Another 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Crowd thought it was close. It's about 2 baseballs off the plate. My counterpart, Matt Simon, in softball calls it the river between the plate where that chalk is. I've always heard it called the channel. Either way, it was in there. So a 3-2 to Sawyer Farr. Too high. Draws a walk. Good at bat for Farr. That will bring Caden Kent to the plates. For 5 yesterday. Held on by McMurray. The lefty Fisher looks over. Comes home. Way outside. It gets by Freilich. Farr to second base. And a big turn and stops about a third of the way. Freilich didn't exactly hustle towards that. And then I think he was alerted by the dugout that you got to get there a little quicker. A&M wasn't going to say a thing. Wild pitch. Sends Farr to second. 1-0 the count to Caden Kent. Shortstop Snow playing behind Farr. Pitch to Caden. He threw a slow curveball for a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1. Farr off second, 2 away. 1-1 to Caden Kent. Pitch. Down and away, blocked by Freilich, 2-1. Fisher, fastball, slider, change, cutter. The change is about 80. The cutter, little more than that. He'll throw the slider. It's almost like a slurve and the fastball. 2-1. Kent with a fly ball to right field, but not deep. Irish to his right, 5 steps. Aggies retired. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Texas A&M looking to stay alive in the SEC tournament. Up 3-1 on the Auburn Tigers. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Whether you have a swimming pool or looking to build one, trust the Pool Guy. With a large professional staff, the Pool Guy can properly maintain your swimming pool, saving you time and money. The Pool Guy is the only local service center trusted by all major manufacturers to service their products. Any pool repair, large or small, the Pool Guy's experienced technicians can handle it. For pool supplies, toys, and free water testing, visit the pool store. Trust the experience of the Pool Guy to ensure your pool construction and maintenance is done right. Call 575-6200 for the Pool Guy.
When an emergency happens, the right ER matters. And that ER is St. Joseph Health, the official healthcare provider of Texas A&M Athletics, serving the region with accredited chest pain and stroke centers and other specialty care services to support you however you need. Emergencies happen, and we'll be here when they do. Learn more at st-joseph.org/ER. St. Joseph Health. Hello, human kindness.
This is TK. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
TK and the Aggies have a 3-1 lead as we move to the bottom of the ninth. TK's in center, placing Jace Laviolette. Came out of this game. Yamal George is in right. Sawyer Farr's in left. Right now, let's pause. 10 seconds for station identification all along. Texas A&M Sports Network. Cade Wilson for the Aggies. Must face Cooper McMurray, Lucas Steele, Eric Snow. McMurray a lefty, Steele a switch hitter, and Snow a righty, whose home run has accounted for Auburn's lone run in this one. Lefty, Wilson, McMurray. 0 for 2 is McMurray. Walked his first time up against Justin Lampkin. Wilson's first pitch is a fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Always from the stretch, Cade Wilson. The 0-1 home. Swing and a miss. That slider just disappeared. 0-2. Lefty to start this bottom of the ninth. 2 strikes on McMurray. Cade Wilson's pitch. Yeah! Oh, man! Oh, called a ball. Wow. 1-2. The count to McMurray. Wilson set, first base side of the rubber, 1-2 home. Ground ball to second base, Ben Royal. He's in shallow right. 1 away. Here's Lucas Steele, the switch hitter, will bat right. 0 for 2 as a righty, 0 for 1 as a lefty. He faced Lampkin twice, and he faced Weston Moss once. 0 for 3 for the day. 3-1 Aggies, 1 down, bottom of the ninth. The lefty Wilson, the pitch to Steele. Fastball low, 1 ball and no strikes. One 1-0 the count to the switch hitting Lucas Steele, batting from the right side. 1-0 from Wilson. Up high with a fastball, 2-0. Cade McCoy throwing in the Aggie bullpen. 2-0 to Steele, 1 down, bases empty. Pitch. Fly ball hit well, left field, far goes back. He is at the wall. It is gone. It's 3-2. 2 solo home runs for the Auburn Tigers. Steele makes it 3-2. Eric Snow led off the 5th. And it is Snow who bats with 1 out, bottom of the 9th, 3-2 Texas A&M. The lefty Wilson, the right-handed hitting Snow. Fastball on the outside corner, belt high for a strike. Steele's 8th home run. He's driven in 41. Cuts the Aggie lead to 1. Snow, his 7th home run to lead off the 5th. Here's the 0-1 from Wilson. Slider for a strike. It's 0-2. Infield, it plays Eric Snow to pull. No ball, 2-strike count to the right-handed hitting Snow. The lefty Caden Wilson on the first base side of the rubber sends an 0-2 home. And that skips up there. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Eric Snow. Caden Wilson facing the right-handed hitting shortstop. 3-2 Aggies, 1 down here, bottom of the 9th. The pitch from Wilson. Up high with a slider, it's 2-2. Hensler towards the line. Kent towards the hole. Royo shaded up the middle. Cash towards the 3-4 hole. 2-2. Off the end of the bat into the net, off to the right. It remains 2 balls, 2 strikes to shortstop Eric Snow. 1 out home run by Lucas Steele. The Aggies have a 3-2 lead. Base is empty. 1 away. 2-2 the count to Snow. Caden Wilson sends it home to center field. Terrence Keel coming on. Keel under it. 2 away here in the 9th. Pinch hitter Derek Fabian for Bub Terrell. Fabian has run 5 out of the park with 33 driven in, 243 average. He's a right-handed hitter against the lefty Wilson. 3-2 Aggies, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Looking to advance to play LSU tomorrow night, and Michael Early to the mound. He's going to go to the pen. Luke Jackson. Caden Wilson gets 4 outs. No, Clayton Freshcorn. We'll bring in the righty Freshcorn, who pitched yesterday. An inning and 2/3, retiring all 5 Auburn Tigers he faced. Caden Wilson, an inning and a 1/3. Freshcorn for the Aggies. To get 1 more out to advance to tomorrow against LSU. Pitching change for the Aggies. We step aside for 60 seconds. You're listening to Texas A&M Baseball.
Howdy, Ags. This is Bob McLaren with 44 Farms in Cameron, Texas. Like you, we love being a part of something greater than ourselves. That's why we're all Aggies. We also like bringing people together around the table to celebrate the hard work, grit, and all that it means to be a fighting Texas Aggie on the field, on the court, in the classroom, and beyond. So whether singing Hullabaloo or yelling Farms Fight, Ags, let's gather, grill, and celebrate. 44 Farms, the official beef of Texas A&M Athletics.
Coors Light presents To Chill or Not to Chill. When your friend skips your favorite song on the playlist. End of friendship. Or choose chill because that song lives rent-free in your head anyway. And you're planned ahead by bringing Coors Light to the party. And the sound of that ice-cold can cracking open was music to your ears already. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Clayton Freshcorn retired all 5 Mississippi State Bulldogs he faced yesterday in the 9-0 win. And he is charged with facing Derek Fabian with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. 3-2 Aggies. Freshcorn, 2-2 with a save and a 5.40 ERA. 2 outs, bases empty. Freshcorn, Fabian. Righty-righty matchup. Clayton's first pitch. Slider missed inside, 1-0. Fabian pinch hitting for Bub Terrell. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. 3-2 Aggies. Lucas Steele has homered here in the bottom of the 9th. Fabian, fly ball, left field. Sawyer far, shy of the warning track. Fight Texas Aggies advance to a quarterfinal Friday against LSU. 3-2 over the Auburn Tigers. Clayton Freshcorn, 2 pitches and his second save and his first save since Elon on February 14th. Caden Kent's 3-run home run in the 3rd stands up. Texas A&M advances 3-2 over Auburn. They have allowed 2 runs in 18 innings, this pitching staff. 3-2 Texas A&M. There will be a SeatGeek next game tomorrow, 6:30. We go back to playing the last game of the day instead of the first. The Aggies and the LSU Tigers. Texas A&M 3, Auburn 2. Aggies advance. Postgame next. It's Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
As Texans, we have many reasons to be proud of the Lone Star State. Showing our pride by saying, "Don't mess with Texas," means we gotta step up, walk the walk, do our part to keep Texas clean. Because after all these years, all the roads we travel, and all of our traditions, for all us Texans, "Don't mess with Texas" means don't litter. Brought to you by the Texas Department of Transportation.